Hennebench Sports 84. Mikey Garcia wants Lomachenko to win a title at 135 before he faces him. Mikey Garcia was reacting to questions being posed to him after Lomachenko called his name following his victory against Jason Sosa. And he had a lot of things to say. I will quote some of what he said. Mikey Garcia goes, "He had a good performance, a good fight. He showed his skills and he mentioned my name after the fight. Mas Kellerman brought my name up as maybe the only challenge for him. If he does move out to 135, we'll definitely discuss that. He has to go ahead and call Bob Arum and let him know that's what he wants, and have Bob call me. We can discuss that, and we can get that in the works. We just have to talk. I can talk to Bob directly. Bosses talk to bosses. Bob needs to talk to me." I think he's taking a dig at Bob Arum after he was tied up with, legalities under him, and he kept him out of the ring for close to 2 years. So right now he claims he's his own boss. So he's taking a little dig at Bob Arum with that statement. He also went on to say, "I'm not surprised because Lomachenko believes in himself as much." I want to get to the statement he claims, He claims Lomachenko should get some few fights under his belt before. He wants the big challenges. They asked him. I'm sure he's going to say yes. Especially 135 is not too far from 130. It could be a fight that could be done real soon. It could definitely be done. I know he's got the skills. He definitely has the skills. We could maybe get a fight soon. Maybe this year or maybe next year. I think Jorge Linares is the more interesting fight now still because he's already champion at 135. The fight with Terry Flanagan is interesting. These two names stand out the most. Lomachenko needs to move out to 135 first and have a fight at 135 before it could be a serious talk. Right now, if that fight against Lomachenko were to be next and I happen to beat him and knock him out, people will discredit me, saying I was too big. That's not his weight class. So let him take the fight and get at 135. Let him get a fight or two. A title fight so he can actually be a bigger name. Those are Mikey Garcia's statements. And I think he makes valid points because Lomachenko needs to put in the work in 135. He's currently at 130, so you can't just move up and fight a top dog at the higher weight class. It will be a lose-lose situation for Mikey Garcia, just like Crawford, and a win-win for Lomachenko. Because people will see it as you fighting as a disadvantage because you're moving up in weight. But people are already claiming he can beat Mikey Garcia because looking at the comments in the post, a lot of people seem to think Mikey Garcia is ducking Lomachenko, which is really laughable. Somebody in a higher weight class ducking somebody at a lower weight class, that doesn't even add up. So you can easily tell they are fanboys of Lomachenko. Lomachenko is a great boxer. Anybody that sees him fight has to acknowledge that he's a great boxer and has great skills. But that alone doesn't make you the best. You need other things to go for you. You need to prove yourself time and time again. Already he's done a lot with the few fights he's had. But you can't still claim him. People already claim he's the number 1 pound for pound fighter. And I don't think so. I actually think if he goes up in weight and beats Mikey Garcia, he's going to make a legitimate claim for the number 1 pound for pound slot. I'll be inclined to even consider him number 1 pound for pound because that will be three world titles in 3 different weight classes with that number of fights. So I think that will seal the deal for me if he goes up and beats Mikey Garcia for his title. But until that happens, I don't think he's number 1 pound for pound. And I think Mikey Garcia makes valid points. He makes fair and reasonable statements regarding Lomachenko. He needs to move up and pick up some few fights, like a fight with the other champion Terry Flanagan. That is a fight that is almost 70% assured of winning because Terry Flanagan is looking good, but I don't think he's quite on that level yet because he looks like the weakest champion in that division. So that would be a very winnable fight for him. So if you can get that job done and get that title, then it's on. There will be no excuses now. The fight will have to be made. But there's a lot of technical issues to how do you call it, to get over, to get a fight made, because considering Mikey Garcia's past with Bob Arum, I don't think Bob Arum claimed he doesn't hold grudges and all that, but that is not a safe bet to think everything will go on smoothly, because once you've already had issues with someone, I don't think you can just forget about it just like that. You might how do you call it? You might pretend in the media that everything is okay and everything is cool, but still there might be some lingering issues in the background. So hopefully nothing gets in the way, and if we get into that situation, the fight is made and we see who is the best at 135. I even think Linares will give Lomachenko a hell of a fight. People are even sleeping on Linares. Linares is looking like a really good boxer. I really like his fights, but his losses is not really helping him because of his knockout losses in the past. People are really sleeping on Jorge Linares. Linares is an incredible fighter, very, very skillful, and a very good boxer. So even if Lomachenko was to fight with Linares, it's going to be one hell of a fight. But I think Flanagan is the weakest champion in that division. So hopefully the stars are aligned and we get to see Mikey Garcia and Lomachenko in the future. That is all for now. If you like my commentary, subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. I make commentaries like this every other day. Thank you for your time. Catch you on the next one. Bye for now.